The Olympics was always my dream as a little girl. I just didn't know what it took to get there. All my siblings did gymnastics, so I feel like I was just born to do it. And it was so funny because when I turned 5, my mom was like, okay, it's finally time to put her in gymnastics. So I started doing classes, and the rest was kind of history.
MyKayla Skinner's gymnastics history is one of great dedication and personal sacrifice. By age 12, she was training as an elite gymnast. At 14, she was on the junior national team.
MyKayla!
A lot of people think their kids will have that Olympic dream at like 14, 15, and at that point, the ship has kind of sailed. You have to do it at such a young age because you have to be learning crazy skills to be able to even get there. At the age of 13, I was training 7 hours a day, and I had to be homeschooled 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Then it was on to high school, a time MyKayla describes as the toughest of her life.
So I had to be there at 6 a.m., left at noon, and went to the gym from 1 to 8 o'clock at night. And then by the time I came home, ate dinner, showered, did my homework, I feel like I got maybe like 5 hours of sleep by the time I had to like wake up and do my day again.
Do you ever look back and think you missed out on a lot with all of that training?
It was a lot at such a young age. You know, I really had to pick between gymnastics or my friends, and I picked gymnastics, and I'm so glad I did it. But at the same time, I'm like, I wonder what it'd be like to kind of have a normal life, you know, because I never really got that growing up. But I wouldn't trade it for the world because it obviously paid off.
It started to really pay off in 2014 when she competed in the World Championships and won a team gold medal. Then her Olympic dream came true in 2016 in Rio de Janeiro when she was named an alternate.
According to the Olympic rulebook, you're supposed to take rank order. And I had placed 4th at Olympic trials, and they were placed 4th and 5th with 7th and 8th. And there's been many instances like that throughout my whole career where I've just been like screwed over. But somehow I just kept going and I didn't let it stop me. And there's just been a lot of hate towards my gymnastics, or people not believing in me or thinking that I'm not good enough. And I just kept doing it and just put all of the bad aside.
After Rio, MyKayla competed for the University of Utah and was a 2-time NCAA champion. It's also where she met her husband Jonas. Then after 2 seasons came another shot at Olympic glory.
Hey.
Even though she knew the price she'd have to pay. She says it was her faith that carried her through.
But yeah, I mean, I've always had faith. You know, growing up in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and my family, and the love and support and the community has just helped me kept going throughout my journey. I'm so grateful, you know, to have faith in my life. I don't know where I'd be without it, and it's just helped me through my whole Olympic career, even my Olympic story, and just getting down and praying and, you know, feeling the Spirit, and it has felt so strong. And I just knew that this is what I was meant to do, and that I was supposed to go through this, again, just to help so many people over the world to, you know, never give up, to keep chasing their dreams, that anything can happen.
Well, look at you! Good job!
And that's exactly what happened for MyKayla. Despite being hospitalized with COVID-19 and pneumonia just 7 months before the Tokyo Games,
I don't think I've ever missed this much gym before.
MyKayla fought back and got back to the gym. After the Olympic trials, her comeback was on track.
Guys, all my hard work has finally paid off. Like, I made it. I did it. This is so crazy. We had 1 flight to San Francisco, and now we're here getting ready to take off to Tokyo. So super exciting. Simone's just sitting a couple seats ahead of me.
Today we are on the bus getting ready to head to our first workout.
MyKayla wasn't named to the 4-member team, but competed individually. When she didn't qualify for finals, her bags were packed and she was ready to go home.
Bon appetit, Simone.
Then came the chance she had always waited for. After Simone Biles withdrew from the vault, MyKayla had one last chance to win a medal.
Simone texted me, which was crazy because I thought, you know, she was maybe gonna like take those 2 training days and like try to do vaults again to see if she could go and compete for finals. And she texted me that night and was like, there's no one else I'd rather go in for vault for me than you. Like, you deserve this.
With family and Simone cheering from the stands, that little girl from Arizona, who dedicated nearly 18 years to the sport, won the silver medal. Her unfinished Olympic business was now complete.
Here it is.
So crazy. I can't believe this is real.
Back in Arizona, MyKayla was given a hero's welcome.
You know, being that 5-year-old little girl, being able to accomplish her dream that she dreamed about forever, and going through all those trials and just never thinking I was gonna get there, thinking I was never good enough, but I didn't let it stop me. It was just an incredible experience, and I'm so grateful for it. And that was how I wanted to end my Olympic journey.
How do you feel?
Pain.
Now 27, MyKayla's journey looks very different. She and Jonas welcomed their first child, Charlotte, last fall.
What does a day look like for you today as a mother?
Very stressful, super hard still.
First of all, I want to say that no one prepares you for this.
I feel like having a baby was almost harder than the Olympics because you just don't know what to expect.
We are in the car. We are on our way to the pediatrician because Charlotte has been having just a lot of issues. She was really colicky.
That's how it goes.
I just feel like, am I ever gonna get through it? But somehow you do. Just becoming a mom, it's always been a dream of mine to be a mom, and I'm finally getting to do that. So, of course I want a silver medal, but there's no greater achievement or award in this whole world than being a mom.
And if another Olympian is in the family, MyKayla would flip.
I might get a little too competitive. If she does gymnastics, I might become a crazy gym mom. So it might be nice for her to step into something else, but I will love to, follow her in whatever she chooses to do.
Whatever she chooses, Charlotte's parents will continue to share the journey on their popular media platforms. Now living in Utah, MyKayla is also writing a book and created her own gymnastics meet called the Never Give Up Invitational, a very fitting name for the two-time Olympian.
1, 2, 3, woo!
And when the Paris Olympics begin next week,
You want this one?
MyKayla will be a happy spectator.
Leaping up, I try a split.
She'll be cheering on Simone from her living room couch, sitting next to her greatest accomplishment.
Good job! So it's gonna be really cool to be able to sit on the couch and not have to stress this time and get to enjoy it with Charlotte and kind of show her, that's what mom did, I mean, she probably won't realize it yet, but I can't wait to cheer on the girls and kind of hopefully remember that moment when I was competing in the Olympics while I'm cheering them on. But anyway, such a cool experience. Good night.
For Beyond the Game, I'm Kathy Aiken for KSL.com.